Hi, Dave. Yeah, totally, man. I want to show you how to use OBS. So the first thing is just obviously go get it, OBS project. And once you get it, download it, install it, then the main trick is just to kind of get all your settings configured to run correctly. And here I am at OBS. And so don't worry about the scenes area. You could have multiple scenes and then hotkey between them while you're recording. Like, just record your screen. And so here I'm recording my screen, and to do that, these are the sources. Like, what sources am I going to record? And so you just click the plus button, and you choose your source. So right now I have a display capture, right? And that's a display capture, so I got that going. I might also throw in a video capture, and it's going to create a new video capture, hit OK, and then what do you want it to be? Hit that drop-down arrow and choose your camera. Now you see a different view of this. And I could say, oh, I don't want it to be that big. I just need to capture that many pixels. And then once it's in there, I could even go in and like resize it, right? So I could resize it. But I don't need that on there, so I'm just going to that one out. And display capture is all I'm worried about. Cool, so that's like your things there. If I hit the settings, it just kind of brings me back to this one. Which display do you want to choose? So that's the first thing. Next thing you need to know is how to configure your settings. And so this is just basically, and I'm going to see if I could kind of get, there we go. I just want to cover that window within window. So here are my settings for general. I don't really change anything on the general page. Under stream, I don't deal with this because I'm not streaming anything to anybody. For output, I go video bitrate. I just want to make sure that's 264. Right, and then I set my recording path, like where do I want it to go, and I want to make sure that my output is MP4 right there. So, that's MP4, where I want the file to be dumped, and then most of the stuff I think was already a default, but X264 is like something I see everywhere, so I think that's what you want it to be set to. For audio, you could choose your sample rate. The higher the rate, the better the quality. Sample rate, how many samples a second are we taking? It's kind of like resolution for images, like how many pixels did you capture? Like this is how many samples do we capture for the sound. So higher is better, 48. Channels stereo. And then for my desktop audio, I disabled that, and I just want my mic auxiliary audio device to be the default, which is a speaker on the computer, and that's capturing sound. So that's the audio. And when you set your audio, you'll want to test it because you could adjust this right here. You could slide it up and down. And that's 19.7 dB. If you get this too high, if it's peaking like way out there, you're going to get distortion. You want to get the mic as close to your mouth as possible. So I have a couple things going for sound. I've got sound from this laptop, and right now you can hear what that sound sounds like from the laptop, and you can kind of see, oh, okay, that's laptop sound. And then I have sound coming from this Zoom H6 right here, and that's an MS mic, comes with it up on top, set to just capture straight on and not the wide. And that's the zoom, and that's totally cool. And then I have a wireless lapel mic on top of that camera, and that's attached right here, right? And so the goal is to get the mic as close as possible to your mouth. And if you watch people in a recording studio like singing a song, they'll like have a little pop filter right there, and then the mic's right here, and they are actually right next to the mic. Because the closer you get, and you could probably even hear now that I'm bouncing the sound off my hand down towards the microphone, I'm getting a deeper resonance. And the closer you get the mic to your mouth, the better the resonance and the better your voice sounds. And so you could just get your cell phone and plug your headsets with the little mic in and record on an app, get an app that records sound and see what that sounds like. And you could also, go to like B&H Photo or some other store and get a lapel mic that plugs into your phone or plugs into your computer or your camera. But get the mic as close as possible to your mouth. That's going to give you the best sound. All right, so going on with settings here. We've got audio and then video. Just make sure it's 1920 by 1080 or higher, and make sure that the output is the same as the bass. And then I'm shooting at 24 frames per second, and in North America that's NTSC. Some places in Europe it's PAL, so you could just Google like what is the video for England. Well, heck, let's do it right now. England, NTSC or PAL, right? And UK, Australia use PAL system. So I don't know what you want to do about that. Maybe you'll shoot NTSC and just produce it and put it on YouTube, or PAL, maybe you know more about that. Let me know what you find out, because I don't know anything about that. But I'm shooting 24 frames per second, which is like film, and then my camera, which is recording me, the instructor, is also shooting 24 frames per second. So that will all match up. And then that's it. That's all you need to set. And when you're ready to run it, you just hit record, and you'll see these numbers going up. And when you're done running it, you hit stop recording. I don't know why anybody would create more than a 10-minute training and put it on YouTube. Udemy, I mean, put it on Udemy for OBS. All right, man, I hope that helps. That's OBS. We're here to help. Good to see you, Dave. Even only you are seeing me. Nice to communicate with you. Nice to see your emails. And I truly hope that someday Christina and I and my family are in England and we all get to hang out a little bit and have some fun. All right. Excited for your course. Let us know whatever. And your courses, let us know whatever we can do to help you get them out there. So now that I'm done recording, I'm going to hit stop recording.